Hi there, everybody. Apologies for the delay in going live. Hopefully, you're able to hear me nice and clearly, and can obviously found us on our channel here today. I'm here today just to, like I said, my name is Jamie Carroll. I'm a part of the team at PlayMoreGolf. I'm here today to give you some information about with golf clubs and about how we work with golf clubs. So hopefully you'll find this very useful. If you've got any questions at all, if you can use the live chat function or the comments below this video, we'll be able to answer your questions as and when you have them as well, which is great. So just to give you a very quick introduction to what we do at PlayMoreGolf. So we're a team of just over 20 people. Who we're on a bit of a mission to help the game of golf grow, and obviously to add high value golf members to your club up and down the country, but obviously also at farther afield as well. We've got a unique online platform that makes sure that a flexible membership is built and managed properly and operated properly at your golf club. So for a lot of golf clubs, adding a flexible membership category can be a concern, and we aim to remove all of those concerns for you to be able to be more profitable in the future and to grow membership. As we know, golf membership over the past 15 or 20 years has gone backwards considerably, and we're hoping to bring lots of people back to your golf club in a proper managed fashion, which is really important, and make sure it's comfortable for you at the club to be able to do that. Obviously, we have a unique platform that manages golf clubs' flexible membership category. In fact, over 170 clubs choose us at the moment to manage that for them and to operate it for them. But also, we have significant marketing focus for each golf club that we work with as well. So it's very much a partnership that we have with the club to be able to make sure it's profitable for both the club and for us as well. That's really important. So we invest significant amounts of our budget into each golf club that we work with to make sure that they are generating in the region of about 25 to 30 inbound new membership inquiries per month per club. So that is a significant focus and investment from ourselves, but obviously that's how golf clubs can benefit from working with us at PlayMoreGolf. We have 24/7 support as well, so every golf club has a designated club support manager who can help get the most out of the work that we're doing for both of us. So really important to understand that it's very much a partnership with the club, and we're working in tandem with you at all times. Like I said, there's over 170 golf clubs. We've been working with golf clubs for about 3 years now, and we're adding around about 10 to 15 clubs per month to what we're doing, which is great. So that infrequent golfer that doesn't get value out of a full membership, they're the people we are targeting with and for golf clubs to be able to come back to their club. Those people that don't necessarily play once or twice a week, or even more, to get value from a 7-day golf membership. So we're giving those people value, and also at the same time the ability to play lots of courses. So anybody who joins a club that we work with can get the ability to use their membership at all of the golf clubs as well. So just to recap, what we do for golf clubs is give you comfort. You can add a flexible membership category. It's operated and managed properly, so you don't get people behaving like full 7-day members, because it's a category that suits that more infrequent golfer that we go on a mission on to go and find. And we also obviously drives lots of revenue to the golf club, and profitability, drives profitability for the golf club as well. So it's really important. But also those customers, those flexible members, are very much of a high value to a golf club. So how golf clubs should measure all their customers, whether it's pay and play members or golf days, whatever it may well be, is the value per round. So how many rounds of golf do your members play, and how much revenue do you generate from those? So in many cases of over the 170 clubs that we work with, their PlayMoreGolf members are in actual fact at the highest value golfer on their golf course on a daily basis. So, and obviously we could show some numbers in regards to that as well. It's really important. It's flexible to the golfer, but also it needs to be flexible to all the clubs that we work with as well. So we've done a lot of developments over the past and evolved over the past 6 to 12 months, which I will come on to very shortly, just to give you a bit of a flavour of what we've been up to and how it could potentially be more flexible to your requirements of the club, and not necessarily fixed. That you have to fit in with every other club that we work with. So I'll come on to that very shortly. Before we come on to that, I just want to come on to some common misconceptions, really, of what a flexible membership category is. A lot of the time we speak to a golf club and we get the first question is, all of my full members that are paying me 800, 900, £1,000 a year will suddenly move on to onto your flexible membership. It's not the case whatsoever. Because it's built in a way dictated by you, it channels golfers into off-peak times 9 times out of 10. So you can set how the value of how many points it is per round, 7 days a week at different time bands during the day, different seasons throughout the year, to enable you to make sure that your full members are getting value and continue staying on the category they're staying on. We can help with that. We've got obviously years of experience doing it, and we can certainly help build that for you on the basis of what your golf club business is. You know the business much better than we do, but we learn about that before we actually start to have a conversation with you about if this is going to be suitable for both of us. So it's really important to understand that you get to control it, you get to build it, and all the clubs we work with, less than 1.5 or 2% of their full members end up being retained on the flexible category that we work with them. We've heard some horror stories of other clubs that we don't work with that have tried to do it themselves, and it's been absolutely carnage. Been very unprofitable, but we flip that round and make it very profitable because it's controlled, it's yielded properly, it's built properly, it's managed and operated properly as well. So we just go and find you new golfers to join your golf club. As we're well aware, there's over 2 million active golfers in the country, and in England alone, I was just looking at the numbers this morning. There's under 700,000 members. So there's lots and lots of golfers out there that are prime to be a member of your club on the right membership category, because obviously there would be members of golf clubs already if they had something that suited them. So we definitely achieve that for you and for the golfer. So to answer that question, downgrades are very, very rare at the golf clubs that we work with. And also the flip side of that is that 8% of PlayMoreGolf members end up upgrading to the golf club's full membership category. So it probably happens more the other upgrading versus the dreaded downgrade. So that we can definitely put your mind at rest and at ease in regards to what that looks like. Another misconception is it's cheap golf membership. It's absolutely far from it. Like I just mentioned 5 minutes ago, the yield conversation, the value per round of your golfer on your golf course is the true measure of the value of that member and any other golfer that you have on your golf course. So the value per round, like I said earlier, is actually higher than the vast majority of your full members, because rightly so, let's take a 5-day member, for example, who, without being stereotypical, is normally slightly older, maybe retired as well, and likes to take advantage of the membership that they have, which is fantastic, and that's not going to change. This, we're talking about a membership category sitting alongside all of your other categories. So it's really important to understand that it fits in with what you do and doesn't do it and just adds new members and high value as well. So your 5-day member that pays £700 a year might pay twice a week, 100 rounds of golf a year. It's worth, to that club, it's worth £7 per round. If you had a flexible member, it's likely to be worth 3 or 4 times more than that. So again, it's absolutely the opposite of a common misconception, which is cheap. It provides that infrequent golfer value, but that does not mean it's cheap. A cheap membership is discounting a 7-day membership by £1,000 down to £800 for 10 people because a club's desperate for members. That's cheap golf membership, and this is far from it. Some clubs we speak to think, I know PlayMoreGolf, you set all the rules, you set all the points per round, you set all the booking windows, you set how many competitions they can play in, etc., etc. Again, totally incorrect. It's actually the club that set all of those parameters and, dare I say, rules for their flexible members. Again, we make recommendations based on what works at all of the golf clubs we work with, but at the same time, it's really important that the golf club gets final sign-off, because it's your membership category as much as ours. We're spending lots of money. We've got the development, we've got the platform that makes sure it's ran properly. But we ensure that we go and deliver those inquiries for you and with you for people to join. So and again, a common misconception is that PlayMoreGolf have all the control. It's absolutely totally the opposite. We recognise that. That's why it's flexible for the club as well as flexible for the golfer, and we'll come on to some recent developments that has made that even more true. Another common misconception is, okay, people join, they might pay £325 for the membership for the year, or £650 as a PlayMoreGolf flexible member. PlayMoreGolf keep all the money. Totally incorrect. I spoke to a club a few weeks ago, and they were under the impression that when a member played, that's when the money followed to the club. It's absolutely incorrect. When people join, for a set amount and a set amount of points that they receive, with some of them being their home club points at your club and some being flexible points, so they can use those points at their home club, but also the 170 odd golf clubs across the country. You get money up front. It's contracted membership revenue all up front that you get from when someone joins. So there is an element to what we do that when people use their flexi points across the country, that reciprocal element, obviously that money, that revenue follows when they're used for the club. But as all the points that the member buys at their home club, the club get that up front. So it's not the case at all that a club only see the money when people use their membership. Totally the opposite. So there's a few common misconceptions we've discussed there. We've also got some recent developments and some evolution of what we've done. We're working with clubs for a couple of years and listening to feedback from members and from potential members and from clubs and potential clubs. So we've made some really key fundamental changes that make it even more flexible for you at your golf club. So the main one of that is flexible pricing. For 2 years, a club could only work with us if they sold their membership at £325, which gave the member 100 points. That obviously, didn't cut the mustard for a number of clubs. So we've made some real key changes that gives the club the flexibility of selling their flexible membership up to £650 per year. So really suits a club. We just started working with the golf club in Sussex called Manning's Heath. They charge, it's £1,700 a year for a 7-day membership and £800 joining fee as a one-off payment, and they take that from every member. They were never going to sell a flexible membership at £325, but they've just started to work with us based on them selling their flexible membership at £650. So, and obviously place the guidelines and restrictions and what that flexible membership looks like, and then we just operate it and manage it for them and find them members. So, just started working with Manning's Heath. They're one of our first few clubs to sell at £650. So, you at your club, doesn't matter what you charge for your full membership. If you've got some availability on your golf course, it doesn't matter if you charge £3,000 a year or £500 a year. It's very worth investigating based on our new flexibility of pricing. Clubs get to choose and yield their points tariff 7 days a week. Previously, it was only midweek and weekends. So again, that, as we know, Mondays are very different from Friday afternoons. So a club get to set the parameters on that basis. We've got a fantastic new club administration area where you get to see all your leads, your joiners, your new members, your renewals, the value of your inquiries, the value of your members per round, so that yield conversation. So you get full autonomy and visibility and control of absolutely everything that's going on. So, and obviously you get full training on the basis as well, and you've got a club support manager to help you on that as well. So that's a new great added a bit of value for the golf clubs that we work with. We also have a members app. So members now, it's even easier to make a booking, is that they download their members app and they can use their points across all 170 courses, depending on where they want to play at a touch of a couple of buttons. So again, that's a real significant step forward in the last 6 months that makes it even easier for you at the club. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an update of what we're about, what we're up to. Obviously, it'd be great to have a conversation with you. We really understand your club process, especially at private members club. We work with over 120, 130 of them. We understand your process. Going through, if you're a secretary or club manager or you're on a committee, you need to gather some information first of all. So the starting point really is just to have a conversation, almost like a fact-finding mission, if you like. But that's for you and it's for us, because for this to work for both of us, we need to make sure that we're right for each other, if you like. So we need to go through that process with you, opening a conversation. It's a very soft conversation, if you like. There's no hard sell here. We know how profitable it is for clubs, and we can go through that process step by step and go through all of those concerns you may have, any in-depth conversations. I'm not expecting you to know all of this off the back of a 20-minute session on YouTube. So we can definitely have a conversation with you and just drip feed that information through to you and your committee, council, management board. If you're a proprietary club, if you're an owner of a golf club, obviously we can go through that with you directly. If you're a proprietary owned property, so a resort, etc., obviously we can again go through exactly the same process and go through those layers of your management at the club as well. But first of all, it starts off with a conversation, and that's as difficult as it really gets for you and us. It's just a very quick conversation, just to find out a bit more about your golf club, and you can find out a bit more about us in a bit of detail. Okay, great. So I'm going to make sure that on here is on the pinned comment that there's a link and an email address. But if you go to www.playmore.golf, you'll be able to click on the menu and go to Club Partnerships, and there's some more information there. You can also get in touch with us directly with an email. So send us an email to sales@playmore.golf. Alternatively, give us a call on 0330 556 555 and choose the option for golf clubs and golf club inquiries, and it'll be fantastic to speak to you. So thanks very much for watching and listening today, and we will hopefully speak to you soon.